I stare numb with shock, trying to take it in as two soldiers catch Mum at our end of the pitch and fling her to the ground. They point their rifles at the back of Mum's head. The stadium goes silent. "No!" screams Bibi. I clamp my hand over her mouth. People glance at her and then turn back to the pitch. "It's just a warning," I plead into Bibi's ear. "They're just warning Mummy not to run away." "Why? But why? Why is Mum here?" And then suddenly I realise, last night, the government must have arrested Mum before they blew up our house. These women must all be illegal teachers, here to be punished. Oh no. Up the other end of the pitch, the soldiers are making the other women kneel down, pointing guns at the back of their heads too, taking aim. I try to scream, but all that comes out is a horrified sob. They can't do this. They can't kill people for being teachers. "Mum," whimpers Bibi. "Stay here," I say to her. I stuff the soccer ball and Dad's money into her hands and fling myself down the stadium steps. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I've got to stop them from shooting Mum. Other people are running down the steps too. One of them is Bibi. I can hear her sobbing behind me. And for a moment, I think the other people are going to help me. But they don't run onto the pitch. They run out of the stadium. They don't want to save Mum. They just don't want to see her shot. And then I hear shouting from the stadium entrance and the screeching of tyres. A taxi is speeding into the stadium. It smashes through the low fence. Around the pitch, people scream. Smoke is pouring from the back windows of the taxi as it hurtles past Mum and the two soldiers. It does a half circle in front of the other soldiers at the far end of the pitch, spraying them with grit. Burning oil cans fly towards them out of the driver's window. The soldiers dive for cover. The taxi accelerates out of the smoke and speeds down the pitch towards Mum. The two soldiers with Mum aim their guns at the taxi. Mum scrambles up and starts running again. The taxi goes into a broadside skid and slams the two soldiers, sending them sprawling, their guns sliding across the pitch. The passenger door of the taxi flies open. Mum sees this, runs to the taxi and flings herself in. People are shouting. The stadium is full of smoke. I can just make out the soldiers at the other end of the pitch, stamping on the burning rags from the oil cans and aiming their guns towards the taxi. People are crawling under their seats. Gunshots crackle. I'm so numb with shock. I can't move. The taxi wheels spin. The taxi lurches forward. And for a moment, it looks like it's going to crash into the goalposts at this end. And then it veers away and hurtles across the pitch and out of the stadium. I struggle to breathe. Bibi is clutching me, struggling to speak. Jamal, it was Dad. And I'm sorry that once again this recording has to happen in two sections. Also, I made a mistake. I skipped a page when I was turning the page. So there is a little bit of a repeat, but it goes back and covers the story again. And that is what a good reader does, that when they make an error, they self-correct and reread. So that's what I'm doing. I'm modelling exactly what I teach in the classroom. Thank you.